dreams. As I look upon my life, there's a passion inside. Heaven knows I'm living my dream. There's a passion inside.
So let me hear you say, ahoo! Thank you. Well, this is the moment I was waiting for. It's upside down. I'm having a very special person I've been watching for a while. Yes. And it's my privilege to just have him here. I thought it was going to be impossible, but yay, it's possible. And that is Mr. Robin Banks.
Thank you. Thank you, Joe. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Well, it's my pleasure to be here. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Robin Banks is one of the world's leading authorities on the subject of mind power and personal master. Beloveds, can I tell you that this man speaks with a, you know, not a swag, but a vibrant swag.
It's a passion from Rivoli.
And you know what? From Remax.
Remax!
I am so happy to have you here.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
I've been watching, and when my team said we're gonna try, you never know. And when you said yes,
are you kidding?
We shouted. We shouted, hallelujah!
Are you kidding? Are you kidding? It is my honor to be here for a few reasons. First of all, it's my honor to be here because just listening to the panel, and I mean, aren't they inspiring? I mean, I was sitting there, I was going, yo, ek moet notes vat, jong, this amazing goed, dat is die. I was so inspired, and I'm so inspired by the panel. I'm inspired by the work that they're doing. I'm inspired because for the longest time I've had a vision that I want to get back into the communities that I come from, because I know that there's been a lot of drug addiction, and I've been actually putting the thoughts out there that I need to get involved somehow. And so when I got the invitation, I'm like, yo, the invitation. So as you didn't notice, I also screamed, yes. Because that's the way what I teach works. When you're clear about what it is that you want, ask and you shall receive is a law.
Oh yes.
It is a law.
Yes, oh yes.
And one of the questions I think that was posed to me in terms of how do people who are dealing with drug addiction get out of drug addiction?
Yeah.
Become clear about what it is that you want.
Yeah.
Become clear about what it is that you want. You know, I think when you interviewed Randall, I said to Randall during the break that I think the turning point for him is he said he was lying in bed at night and is this really what I want? Do you remember him saying that?
Yes.
That was what he said. He was lying, is this how I want to live my life?
Yeah.
And
am I going to lose my family?
Am I going to lose my family? Is this what I want? Because he'd lost his job and he was on the next step. So here's my message to those of us who are dealing with addiction. Clarity is power. When you become clear about what it is that you want and you focus all your attention on that, most people, Joan, focus their attention on what they don't want.
Wow. That's so true, eh?
And
so there's something here that's actually happening upstairs.
It all starts in the mind. In my opinion.
It starts in the mind.
It all
and
starts
I believe you that there's great power with a made-up mind.
Absolutely.
And that is why I would like you to speak about the power of the mind.
Absolutely.
What we think we shall become.
Yeah.
Am
What
I
you think
right?
about, you bring about.
Yes.
So I want to go back to Randall again, because he's an example of someone who's been dealing with this for a long time.
Yes.
And I know that it's been 6 months, but every day is a victory. Every second is a victory. And it comes in the choice that you make in the moment. And so Randall, again, I was inspired by what he said, and I don't know if you guys got it. He was lying in bed. Because, by the way, when does your mind start playing tricks on you?
Yeah.
3 o'clock in the morning, bro. Don't say that, you're never going to have enough money. You're never going to make it. And then what do you start going, yeah, it could happen. I'm suffering. And the whole idea is to catch your mind at that point, to take control of your thoughts in your moments of darkness. That's the time when you become your own hero. Because, you see, a friend of mine once said that he realized that he needed to become his own hero. And it's good to have external heroes. And I'm always honored that people come up to me and tell me that they think I'm the... And people often say, oh, Robin, you changed my life. You changed my life. And I'll say, I did not change your life. I said, no, you did. I said, no. I gave you inspiration. You changed your life. Only you can make the change. I can give you the invitation. I can give you the tools. And I mean, honestly, the panel you guys have, I think we are sitting with gold here. The amount of wisdom in this room has been overwhelming. But at the end of the day, and I think Shana, I called her Zana because it was X-A-N-A.
Yeah.
I said the Xhosa people call it Kana. But Jana was saying that, now I lost my train of thought. But we were speaking about how it's actually that some people come to her situation and some people heal and some don't.
Yeah.
What's the difference? Same technology. Choice.
Yeah.
Everybody has freedom of choice. So, coming back to it again, Randall was lying there 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning and he went, is this what I want? So here's my invitation. Whether you're, by the way, whether you're in drug addiction, what my system teaches you is when you are clear about what it is that you want, you will begin manifesting it.
Yes, exactly.
But you have to sow the seed. So an analogy I'd like to share is I always say to people, think of your mind as a garden of rich, fertile soil. Any seed that you put into that rich, fertile soil, if you nourish and care for it, it will grow. Now, the garden, you know, you can put weed seeds, you can put carrot seeds, tomato seeds, potato seeds. Ask and you shall receive. Yeah. It'll produce.
Yeah.
In the exact same way, your mind doesn't care what thoughts you think. Your mind doesn't care whether you focus on success or failure, happiness or misery, abundance or poverty, lack, joy, love, enthusiasm, gratefulness, gratitude, hatred, resentment. Your mind doesn't care. Your mind doesn't say, I don't want to think that thought. Please give me something else. No.
Yeah.
Your mind accepts. Your mind accepts whatever you feed it. So you need to become the master of your thoughts, not the other way around. Now, what often happens for people who are dealing with addiction or dealing with any challenge for that matter is they're allowing the outer world to dictate what they are thinking and what they are feeling, rather than saying, what do I want? So ask yourself the question, what am I after? You know, I had an experience in Australia. I love the story. I was having dinner and this guy brought the wrong meal. And so I said to him, sorry, that's not what I want, so I sent it back. So this guy comes back, he's got a very strong, what they call in Australia, bogan accent. And he comes up and says, what are you after? The chicken or the salad? So I said, well, actually, I want the chicken salad. He says, well, I'll get that sorted for you. He comes back 2 minutes later, and he puts the chicken salad down. He says, is that what you're after? I said, yes. I said, thank you very much. He says, you're welcome. And he turns around and walks away. So I said to the woman I was with, I said, do you know what I like about that guy? And she goes, what? I said, clear communication. There was no mistaking what he was asking me. What was he asking me? What are you after? The chicken or the salad? So here's why. I believe that every morning when you wake up, life asks you, what do you have?
Yeah.
And most people go, suffering. I'll get that sorted for you. So what we then do, what do I mean by this? We then start focusing on all the reasons why we should be unhappy. And then that starts growing. And then life says, of course you should be unhappy. Look at all the problems in the world. Or you could focus on the reasons why you are happy. You can focus on reasons why you have chosen to heal your addiction. Because you made something more important. You had a grander vision for what you want. So here's my vision. Can I share with you my personal vision?
Yeah.
I was telling one of the gentlemen in the green room over there, except your green room is pink. Okay. The terminology is, it's called a green room, but we thought it was a pink green room.
Green room!
No, but the name, I know it's called the green room. So I was saying to him, There's an organization called the Mankind Project with David Collins, myself, and Billy are part of. And one of the things that they say, and I think this is true for every person, everybody must have PMS. You know what's PMS?
Yeah.
A personal mission statement. Everybody must know who it is that they are and what it is that they stand for.
Hey.
Because when you know who you are, and you know what you stand for, and you know what your purpose is, it's easy to add value.
Beautiful.
So I then, in the year 2000, wrote down my personal mission statement. And I even remember when I wrote it down, I thought, it's a bit over the top, eh? But I'm an over-the-top kind of guy. So my personal mission statement is grand, and it is over the top. And I wrote down that my personal mission statement is that I transform global consciousness by creating a world of powerful self-expression. So my vision is to transform the consciousness on this planet by creating a world of powerful self-expression. What does that mean? I want to find ways to express myself powerfully and teach people to do that for themselves.
Wow.
Now, I wrote that down, Joan, in May 2000. I transformed global consciousness by creating a world of powerful self-expression. Isn't it weird that today I literally travel the world, teaching people to express themselves powerfully?
Wow.
Because I knew what I wanted. David Collins told me when we were in the pink room, the green room, David Collins said to me that, I can't remember it, Dave, but I think he said something about, I heal the world of addiction. I'm not saying it quite right, but his vision is to heal the world of addiction.
Yeah.
And he says that he now literally travels the world talking about addiction and overcoming. So what's your vision?
So it's actually put your vision down and have the passion. Because it's the passion that drives you toward your vision.
Absolutely. Because then what wakes me up in the morning, sometimes I feel tired. No. Yes. Sometimes I don't feel like getting up. No. Yes. We all have days when we feel flat. People often say, geez, Robin, you're probably always positive. No. Nobody's always positive. Everybody has a bad day now and then. I had a bad day in March last year. It was terrible, terrible. No, I'm kidding. It was May. But what you do, some people always have a bad day. But what I'm saying was, Joan, is what gets me out of bed in the morning is I remember my purpose.
Yes.
Is whenever I'm feeling down and I'm feeling sad and I'm feeling low, I go, Robin, why are you here? What's your purpose? Transforming consciousness. Oh, good. Now, I don't have to be in front of 2,000 people to transform consciousness. I can speak to the petrol attendant and make his day. I tell him a joke.
Yes.
I tell jokes all the time to people on the street. They think I'm nuts. Do you know why I tell them jokes? Because I know if it makes them laugh, it makes their day better. I've made the world a better place by telling one person a joke. So to change the world isn't about doing the big stuff and being on big stages. It's about who you are in every single moment. And in every moment, you can choose to be awesome. That's why I'm saying to people when I say goodbye to them, I say, don't forget to be awesome. Because when you are awesome, the world is awesome back. So coming back to the point, how do we deal with addiction? Without vision, the people perish.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've heard that.
Yeah.
It's been written in a book you might have heard of. If you don't have a vision for your life, it's easy to get sucked into the depression. Things are challenging on the planet.
True.
And right now, I think as a planet, we are going through a shift in consciousness. Have you noticed how intense the world is becoming? And it's going to only intensify more. Now, I'm not telling you that because it's bad news. I think we are going through birthing pains on this planet. We are evolving to a higher vibration of consciousness, but we are going through birthing pain right now. So all of us are being asked to look inside and see who am I, and how can I be more, and what is my vision. And I think another thing, Joan, coming back to finding your vision, is what is your gift that you bring. So for me, when I stand here and speak, as you can tell, if I had my way and that clock wasn't there, I'd be speaking for 3 hours because this is what I love to do. When you find what you love to do, it's easy to do it.
Yes, true.
I listen to those people, and can you hear their passion in what they do?
Yes.
They are so passionate about it, and I'm sure I could speak to any of them for hours. And Dr. Youth could probably tell me stuff for hours and hours and hours, and I'd just suck it in. So,
very true.
Where does your passion lie? Where's your vision? So, ek het lank gepraat, sorry, wat ek wil jy iets gevra het of gesê het.
Nee, wie ek hang hier aan jou lippe.
Hulle is groot lippe.
So the impact that thoughts have, which leads to decisions, right? So, as you said now, when you get up with purpose if you have a vision, right? So our thoughts have impact.
All the time.
All the time.
All the time. And you want to hear the best news? You want to hear the best news? Can I give you guys awesome news? Every single morning when you wake up with unlimited power. Yes. And I mean this. Now, you've probably heard this before. You know what that unlimited power is? The power to think whatever thought you want to. No one tells you what to. No one wakes up and says, Joan, here's your thoughts for the day.
Yeah.
Some are positive, some are negative. I did my best. Hey, good luck. It's tough. Every morning you wake up, you can choose what you want to think. Could you agree? Most people don't exercise this God-given right. That every morning, do you know when I woke up this morning, I thought I'm going to have an awesome and outstanding day today.
Yes.
Did I deliberately put that thought into my head? Yes, because I can. No one says you can't think that.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Yeah, you know what I call that?
What?
You pack your own chute.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, because honestly, if you don't pack that chute, if you must come down, boy oh boy.
Jy gaan val.
Jy gaan lekker hard val.
Lank.
Ek weet nie hoe lank jy mag dalk nie weer opstaan nie. But you pack your own chute, and that is what
Beautiful. I love that analogy.
I actually tell myself that every day. You are the one who decide what your day is going to be like.
Which doesn't mean that you're not going to have problems.
Definitely.
Doesn't mean that life's not going to throw you curveballs.
Yes.
It just means that when the curveball comes, you're ready for them.
Yes.
Because it doesn't mean that you have a positive attitude, only good things happen to you.
Yes.
Good and bad things happen to all people.
All of us.
So I think the reason why some people enter into addiction is they feel overwhelmed. They feel overwhelmed by all the challenges that they're facing.
Yes.
We all face challenges.
Yes.
And so there will be times, I'm sure, that you might be tempted, Randall. There will be times. Know that.
Especially in your environment.
Yeah.
You're not taken out of that environment.
Yeah.
You are the person that's in it still, but you have something powerful inside
you. And so that comes back to when you are tempted, remember yourself, what is my purpose? What do I want? Is this really what I want? And go down the road. I mean, when you're speaking about the heroin addiction, I was like, that's hectic. That actually coming down makes you feel so sick that you want to have more of the stuff that you know is going to bring you down. I mean, like, seriously? So I was saying to the guy, I was saying to Billy, as I was saying there, why don't they tell people this before they take the heroin? Oh, by the way, you're going to feel great for a little while, and then, you're going to suffer, bro. But then don't worry, you can take more, and then, woo, you're going to suffer more. I'm sure most of you would go, because, so what I often say to people is, think long term. Think about what it is that you're after. So there might be short-term pain, but what's the long-term gain? What happens for us with drug addiction is we take the short-term gain to face the long-term pain. That's not what you really want. So here's what I want. I want to live an awesome and outstanding life, traveling this planet, inspiring people. I want to make a huge difference. I want to leave this planet and go, yo, ek het gelewe. And I had to learn how to use my skills. So one of the things I am is I'm over the top and I'm loud. And for the longest time as a kid, I was told Robin doesn't know how to sit still. Robin is always disrupting. And then all I had to do is learn that actually it's part of my gift. I've got to learn to channel it.
Yes.
So we all have a gift.
Yes.
And so I'm going to come back to something I said to you earlier. Every morning you wake up with unlimited power, the power to think whatever thought you want. No one tells you what to think.
Yes.
So a question I'd like to ask you or the audience. If you build a house, where does the house start? Before the foundation. Before the plans.
Thoughts, yeah.
Starts first as a thought.
Yeah.
First you think about building the house, then you draw the plans,
Yes.
then you dig the foundation, then you build the house. Why? Because everything starts as a thought. Name me one thing. Isn't that beautiful? So, name me one thing that man has created that didn't start first as a thought. This show, Let's Talk with Joan, was, I don't know if it was your thought or your husband's thought. It was this was here we are. This is her thought in reality.
Very true.
Everything starts as a thought. The car that I'm driving was someone's idea. The jacket I'm wearing was someone's idea. Everything starts as a thought. So here's two things I'd like to share with you. Whether you're dealing with addiction or you just want to live an amazing life, every morning you wake up with unlimited power, the power to think whatever thought you want. You agree?
Yes.
Number two, everything starts with a thought. Tell me these two things don't give you incredible power to shape your destiny. So here's what I say to myself every single morning, and I'm sharing it with you to inspire you. Every morning I say to myself, I am brilliant, I am bright. I'm a radiant being of light. I'm an outstanding peak performer. I'm a dynamic life transformer. I'm a top international speaker, successful throughout this planet. I know what I want, I deserve what I want, I get what I want. I'm guided, directed, and protected. So I have created sayings that I tell my mind every day, and today I'm literally traveling the world doing something that started as a, so what do you want? Stop focusing on what you don't want. Now, most people are focusing on the poverty that they are experiencing because it's real. Most people are focusing on the hardship they're experiencing because it is real. I'm not saying it's not real, but you'll never change the problem out there. You have to first change it within. And please know that you don't plant a seed today and expect a tree to grow tomorrow. You've got to nourish and care for that seed. I have been living this way since I was 18. I'm 46. It didn't happen overnight. I know some of you are thinking he looks 20. But, and by the way, one of the things that, as a gift that I love about the fact that I've got from the colored community is, yeah, we got the great sense of humor.
Yeah, true.
Because we know how to laugh at ourselves. And so, yeah, things are challenging out there. I admit, it is challenging out there. But I promise you, within you and within your connection to Source, because I'm a deeply spiritual person.
Yes.
And there's not a day that goes by that I don't say a prayer.
Yes.
That I don't call on the energy.
Yes.
And the power, whether you call it God, Allah, Buddha, Krishna, Ra, the universe, whatever you choose. There's a power there, and you can call and ask for help. Yes. And I love the way Marlene called for help. And you know what I like most? You didn't just only pray for Randall, you just prayed for everyone.
Yeah.
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 And we can make a difference. So yes, things are challenging, but you know what? What I'm inspired by is people like you who choose to be here on a Saturday morning. Because you could be somewhere
very
else.
True.
But you've chosen to be here, and so I just want to say thank you for having me. It's been amazing.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah, it's my
I
pleasure.
really honestly must say
My
I
pleasure.
enjoyed you.
Thank you so much.
In the shadows, as I look upon my life, in the shadows, there's a passion inside. Heaven knows I'm living my dream. As I look upon my life, in the shadows, there's a passion inside.